Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Europa Universalis 2020 virtual Grandest LAN. I am Benjamin Magnus, Community Ambassador for Europa Universalis 4, and I am joined by my friend and content creator, Midgeman. Midgeman, say hello.
Hello.
So, this is actually a LAN game, even though nobody is in the studio at Paradox right now. There are currently 25 computers on a floor at the Paradox headquarters in Stockholm right now, all networked together, and we are all using a remote desktop app called Parsec to control the computers in Stockholm from our home.
I'm already excited seeing all these team positions because there's been diplomacy throughout the week so far, as they're not.
Solid 4 days now. There are 2 packs involving the Ottomans already. I believe one, I'm just going to call it the Great Partition. I think it's just like the Ottoman partition of 1444 or something along those lines. I'm going to call it the Great Partition. But Georgia, Karaman, the Byzantine Empire, Serbia, and I don't think Crimea is involved in that one directly, but they have all divvied up the Ottoman Empire already. Now, with a skilled player in any of these nations can beat the Ottomans by themselves. It might take some restarts to do it. I've done it as the Knights. It's a tough road to hoe. Oh, right, the Knights are in there too. But yes, it is possible to do. I'm going to be keeping my eye on the Knights a lot in this game because that is by far one of my favorite nations to play. Bar none.
Yeah, this is going to be a very hotbed area. So what I see from the map here, I feel like we've got 2 main battle areas, Eastern Europe and Asia Minor, and then we've got players that will be influencing that as they play their diplomatic game in the Holy Roman Empire. We only have one, essentially, elector in the Holy Roman Empire right now, but we do have some big nations. We've got a Switzerland, we've got a Milan, we've got a Saxony, we've got Friesland and Holland.
By the way, Holland is Team Paradox. Those are devs.
Yes, this is the dev team. So they're going to be very interesting to keep the eyes on. So the game is beginning. We'll keep an eye on the right here. We'll keep an eye on the right here for those very
first wars.
Those yellow flames and those blue flames, because that will mean player wars and standard wars.
And because we haven't talked about them much yet, we do have Tlemcen in North Africa, who has mostly been stirring the pot. There's been a lot of discourse between the Orthodox nations and the Catholic nations, and most of the diplomacy I've seen from Tlemcen has just been like poking them both with a stick while going, well, North Africa's ours, so there's that.
Yeah, I've noticed some of that. They've just been going, boo, don't mend the schism, just in the background. They're the hype man.
It's kind of like extreme, and on the other side there's Livonian Order going, man, this is
and we do have wars already.
See, what do we got? Georgia, Milan.
Milan is at war with Mantua and Aachen over a humiliation. They're going for the early humiliation for the power projection. The Knights, I see Ryazan has just also gone into war. None of these are player wars yet with multiple players. Ryazan is fighting Tver for the Severian throne. That is a unbalanced war. They're going to have a struggle to get that. They've got to hope that Muscovy jumps on Novgorod relatively early. There, we've got Blue Flame though. The partition has begun, I believe. Oh no, the Blue Flames have gone.
I don't see anything.
There was blue flames for like 2 seconds there, and then there wasn't. I'm okay.
Anyway, for that, I saw no blue.
Okay, I've gone insane. The Swiss are taking on Cher. I'm gonna go with Cher. I'm sorry.
Just a simple reconquest war. That's good. A lot of easy early expansion here.
Georgia is on my mind. They are going. They're going.
I'm very interested in how Georgia is going to play out here, just because I really enjoy playing in that region near the Caucasus Mountains. I find it can be very entertaining to play over there. So very diverse area.
Crimea and Georgia are both moving into the Caucasus. Ooh, we've had a couple of other wars. Tlemcen's fired a war against Morocco.
Oh, that's a big boy one right there.
Led by Seuss. Seuss has got Tlemcen in with Castile and Portugal against Morocco, Marrakesh, and Tunis. This is a Soussian
war for independence. Interesting.
I like this move as Tlemcen because this gives
It
you
weakens their neighbor.
and it gives you good relations with Castile and Portugal for being that's
What
an
was
early
that?
alliance.
Something just happened. I just heard a sound effect.
Yes, that was I think Tlemcen just got a new heir.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
We
135. Okay.
135.
135's all right. Solid middle of the road.
That's it's a good militarist.
Oh yeah, a multiplayer. If you roll a 5, if it was a 005 in a multiplayer, you'd be like, okay, at least I can get my cannon.
Hamburg's going off to Saxe-Lumberg, so they're losing their free city status already, or looking to. Wow, it's been 2 years in game already. We have been chatting for a while. Let's just double check on all these other wars. Livonian Order is joining. They got some friends. They are jumping on Odiev and Novgorod.
Oh well, no, that's a good move because Novgorod always gets sacked early on, no matter what. I don't think I've ever played a game where Novgorod, under AI control, managed to survive for more than a few decades. So trying to get your little bit of the pie there is going to be a little bit of basically free expansion.
Yes, with obviously you've got the Muscovite horde allied to Livonian Order. That's going to be interesting for the Ryazan player because that's given them some breathing room in their war, which I think they were losing. They've had a province taken.
And something else I forgot about that I just thought about. We don't have unfortunately we don't have a player Bohemia, but we do have Hussites to worry about in the HRE as well because of Bohemia.
Yeah, we do. And that will
completely forgot about that.
Is historical AI on or off? I don't know about that.
I honestly don't know, but I do see some blue.
We got blue flame.
We got blue.
This is Livonian Order is in a second war. Poland's silly Lithuanian Livonian Order. It's Livonian Order versus Mazovia. Mazovia, Bohemia, Glugau, and Opel versus Poland, silly. Lithuania and Livonian Order. So obviously the Livonian Order may have joined Poland to try and get that power base against Novgorod and Russia early on. But
I got my
the
dog
Warsaw Mazovian player is trying to get their independence. And Penny has made an appearance. I don't think you can see it. No, you can't.
No, she's not on camera. She hasn't joined.
Not yet, anyway. So Ben, if you have never seen Ben before, has a menagerie of animals that often make appearances on his stream, and you're probably bound to see.
Let's let everybody say hi to Penny. I'm sure she.
Let's get her up on the chair. Who needs these player wars right now? EU4 is not important. Let's get the dog involved. There she is.
There we go. Okay,
we're just gonna leave this here.
We're just gonna leave this here for now.
Yeah, Ben, you go get yourself a coffee. Me and Penny will take over here. So put the headphones on it. You can just go get yourself a coffee.
Here we go. Penny, you can have the headset. Penny, you're not in frame though.
Yeah. Anyway, the papacy is at war. They are going after Siena nice and early. They've got a war versus Lorraine, and Penny is getting scritches.
Oh yeah. Well, but my wife and the animals just woke up. It's 4:30 a.m. now, so the house has started to wake up. How you doing, Pooch?
The dev team of Holland are going after Utrecht. Fun story, a fun little fact. Myself and Ben met each other this year in Utrecht for all of about half of a day before the country locked down due to the ongoing pandemic. Please, everybody, everywhere, remember to stay safe in these trying times of the pandemic. We almost both got stuck in the Netherlands because of it.
Yeah, I was in the Netherlands for like a fan get together while the lockdown hit, so that was harrowing. But anywho,
Norway is also at war. They are trying to get their independence against Denmark. They don't have any allies, so this could be a little tough. But I think a player could handle that. Unfortunately, Sweden didn't get enough disdain for their liege to also want independence at the same time. So.
I want to see Norway do good. I do. Norway can be a tough start because economically Norway is very poor at the start of the game. Very poor.
I remember a Lubeck game where I just kept funneling money to you for a while you were Norway.
Yeah, I was
we came to
begging
blows,
for
but-
cash from Lubeck in Sweden in that game so I could fund my colonial habit.
Yeah, it was like an
Ooh,
addict, and we were the
Poland.
family that couldn't say no. Poland,
Head to
yes.
Poland because I'm seeing things going on there.
So yes, this is the Mazovian War of Independence, which Livonian Order joined. So this is very not in favor of Mazovia right now. They're already at -3 stability because it's an independence war.
Oh, Livonian. You said Livonian Order joined. I was like, oh sure, they joined on the other side. I didn't realize.
Yeah. They're against each other. Yes.
Well, that's good to see. I love it. Little
Yes.
bit of conflict here.
They're not actively involved in the war, however, because they are currently tearing apart Novgorod. Oh boy, Novgorod is not looking so well, Mr. Stark. It is not a good day.
I imagine we're going to see Livonian Order trying to crawl up towards the St. Petersburg area. Neva, I believe it is.
Yeah, we are going to see Livonian Order all up in here. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually take Novgorod proper.
If I were them, I would take at least those 3 provinces. The little connecting one that's under rebel control, Novgorod, and Neva, the one to the north of it. That's
Yes,
what I would go for.
It will sour their alliance with Muscovy, but they have allied themselves with Poland and joined a war for those relations.
Who cares
So they
about
do
Muscovy? They're going to get blocked out of Russia, and they're going to wither on the vine. We all know what's going to happen.
That. Friesland is now in a war. They allied to Holland. So this is double trouble. Lowlanders.
I thought we were going to see conflict there, but they put their differences aside, and they have formed a strong bond together.
So we might see these guys boom early. Obviously within reason, because they are parts of the HRE, and that
looks like
land
Hamburg's
is
on the move too right now.
Hamburg was on the move. I think this is all stuff I said while you were
while we were playing with the dog.
Yes, they're after Saxe-Lumberg. I think they're going to pull that off fine. Also, I don't think there's been any other flames that I haven't mentioned.
I'm a little surprised.
The partition hasn't happened yet.
That there's nothing going on in Anatolia right now. I'm wondering if they're waiting for the Ottomans to make the first move, though, seeing what's going to happen there. Who are the Ottomans allied to right now?
Ottomans are allied to AQ.
That's it. I mean, AQ does have a reasonably, strong start, comparatively to some of the other people in the region. It's not exactly game-breaking.
Mazovia is still not having a very... Oh, no, they're in the positive. It's almost at 10%. They have managed to unsiege Warsaw.
Warsaw's about to fall.
Yeah, I think it's switched hands again. They did lose Blez. You can help me with Polish pronunciation, right, Ben? That's your
I could, but I won't. Gonna let that slide.
Yeah, okay. Just I'm fine. Warsaw has fallen, so this might not be looking good for them. We will see.
Is that Bohemia helping out there?
Yes, Bohemia were one of the main belligerents in this war. Hang on, did I just see? We have Hussites already. We have the Hussites already. That's early.
Good to see.
1447? That feels early. Even for the AI.
Well, we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm very interested by that and see if anyone will...
So now they're stuck trying to re-siege their own capital so the war exhaustion doesn't get too high.
Whilst Bohemia loses its army in Krakow. Yep.
Did that just get stack wiped? Is that what I just saw?
Because that's why we lost the vision. Yeah.
Ooh.
Solid.
I would really dearly love to see them break away and break up the PLC and I mean even they could have made a play for Prussia if they really wanted to.
Yes, which
I don't know now.
Yeah. Ben, what is the rules if someone dies in this Grandest LAN? This Grandest LAN.
Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. I could check in
ask a game master, because that would be interesting to know. Because if this is their only life, oh boy.
Yeah. Whenever I did multiplayer games, the rule was you could always you could rejoin later, but we'd cluster them in Southeast Asia or the New World or something like that.
Yes.
Whoop.
Bohemia's been called to another war.
Saxony.
Yes,
That,
with Saxony.
oh.
Saxony is allied with the Livonian Order.
Yup.
Livonian Order is getting all up
Told
in
you
the
Saxony was stirring the
in
pot.
the Germanic and Eastern European business as well. Livonian Order, the quiet. You guys should, mend the schism in the background is doing some work. They are all over the shop if they get involved in this. I have to.
They had a very soft hand with diplomacy, basically just standing back and watching other people fight about Catholicism and the Orthodox faith, and even Tlemcen was getting in on it, and they were very, very carefully with a very soft hand just sitting there kind of pushing things in various directions. Still nothing in Anatolia. I'm looking over the list there. No wars.
Yep, nope. We're eagerly waiting with bated breath.
I know
for the Ottomans to be, partitioned and really see the power play.
I literally thought we were going to see that by December of 1444 because I thought we were going to get our alliances going and then immediately declare war after 1 month.
Yeah, I thought Asia Minor and Eastern Europe were going to be our battleground states, and right now they are looking pretty peaceful now, thanks to the Livonian Order piecing out.
Crimea's expanding out.
Look at that they took.
Oh, we got a little snake. Didn't go the direction I thought they would.
But they
did get Novgorod, though, so that's good.
They blocked Muscovy from getting Neva in a later war.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they can integrate below zero.
I mean, if they wanted to block that, they could have taken it themselves. But it might have been... I didn't see the peace deal, so it may have been a war score thing.
Brittany is in a war right now. They are helping the Pope. Interesting. So maybe Brittany has decided to help the Holy See and actually secure themselves an alliance. There was obviously... We were unsure of Brittany's standing in the world because they hadn't done much of the diplomacy throughout the week. So having the papacy, or being at the back of the papacy here, who didn't look like they really needed the help, could be a good sign. Oh, actually, I see what this is. This is a scheme to backdoor into Provence. They're going to nab Anjou here from this war. I was going to say, the Pope had this on lock. So the Pope obviously is going to more than likely want to separate peace Provence for Toulon. Well, they'll probably grab Axi there for the center of trade, but they might have made a backroom deal with Brittany so they can try and nab Anjou. Tlemcen still in its... oh no, this is a new war, I think. This is not the Swiss war. They are going... allied with Fez, they're going after Mazab, so they're going to try and clean up some of this inner...
Easy conquest.
In a North African area, territory.
Very low devs, so just a little bit of free land, basically, for them.
Yeah, I think they early pieced out of the Swiss Independence War. They did. They took a separate piece from... They didn't gain any land. Oh, no, they gained Fez. They gained Fez and made it a vassal. Yeah. Okay, so they pieced out early against Morocco, gained themselves Fez. Honestly, good work.
Oh, Ottomans. Ottomans.
What? Oh, the Byzantines. The Byzantines are at war.
Things are happening.
So Karaman is leading this war, along with Athens, Byzantium, Faldi, Hejaz,
Serbia.
the Mamluks, Serbia,
and the Knights.
Maybe that's what they were waiting for. Maybe they were waiting for Karaman to get a Mamluk alliance.
Because and now, it is.
The odds are not in the Ottomans' favor. Here it comes.
Yep, this is what we were waiting for.
The Turks have had their day. Bring back the old powers.
I can't wait to see the partition.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Mamluk AI just wiping AQ already. Carmen is sieging down AQ. They probably want to get them out early.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Well, the Ottomans are very focused on Carmen.
Where is the Ottoman Navy? Oh my gosh.
They could. I mean, if I was the players, I would have been waiting for the Ottoman Navy to be in a good insta-gib point to start the war.
They've lost 8 ships already.
70,000 infantry on the player side.
The Ottomans do not have a navy. They have 1 heavy, 2 light, and 12 cogs. No galleys. On the player side, there's 33 galleys.
Yeah,
these Ottomans are dead.
I think the Knights just declared war on Cyprus.
They did, because they're in a war with the Mamluks right now as an ally. Therefore, the Mamluks cannot help Cyprus out. So this is a fantastic play from the Knights.
That's a good get for them because that allows the knights to raid a little bit further, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that allows them into.
Actually, they would have had access to that anyway, but Cyprus is
do.
still a good get.
It's one of their cores for making Jerusalem, I believe. It's one of the ways that they can get the coring range, for Jerusalem. So there has been talk that is that's a plan. So
the up and the down on the knights is that you could raid as the knights, but you can't raid other Catholics, right? Or can you as the knight?
No, you can't raid other Catholics. Which is why you should turn Protestant as them and just have a whale of its own.
You want to keep if you want to keep getting that cash from raiding, you got to keep other religions around.
Oh my gosh, Hussite Knights for the infantry combat ability. Plus all the galley combat ability if you go down. Please say they're going to go down the galley combat ability reform. What's it called? Also monastic breweries. Mission on the high seas, where you get it's not galley combat ability, but it's the chance to capture ships. It's a fantastic.
You capture all those cogs you don't need, and you just burn them in front of them out of spite.
Well, I mean, you can sell them to players in multiplayer. But one of my favorite things is when you get to an empire level, and you have monastic breweries, and you become a brewing empire. I can't remember the actual term. I had a screenshot of it when I did it. It's you're just like. You're not allowed to drink as the knights, but you can make great beer.
The big downside of playing the knights, though, is you start with 0 religious unity. And that could be a pretty tough uphill climb for your first conquest, because with 0 unity, as soon as you take any land, rebels out the wazoo, and then if you raise the autonomy to get the rebels down, then you're just sitting on useless land for a while. Oh, who asked?
Someone has crashed out. I believe Team 17. I can't remember which.
Yeah, let me look. Let me see
which
team that was.
The rules for defeated nations came in. We've been told once a team loses control of all of their provinces or decides that it's impossible to continue their play in the current position, they will be allowed to choose a new country. When the choice for a new country is to be made, your team will be allowed to pick any country with a capital in the currently unlocked regions. Specific choices may be blocked, however, if they are considered too powerful or otherwise would be too disruptive to the ongoing gameplay.
17, Mazovia. Why don't we pan up? So much for the partition of Poland.
So I'm so glad I just read the options there of what happens to when a nation gets defeated, because I'm sorry to say, Mazovia, you have not been our champions today, because
6 years in, we have our first defeat.
I'm expecting we're going to have to... Oh, no, they'll be able to hot join in. I'm expecting, though, they're now discussing with the GMs about their nation choices and where they can go, and we will see them rejoin very soon.
Come on, Moldavia.
No, I think that would actually be too disruptive to play because they'd be too close.
There's a lot going on. It's right in the middle of what a bunch of players are doing.
So it's currently on locked regions. So it's somewhere in Europe that we can see right now. Or Hijaz, or somewhere down here. Maybe on...
I would imagine they would just go into the HRE somewhere.
The partition is going well. The Byzantine over here is...
No, not yet.
No, AQ is not out. I think they're trying to track down Ottoman armies, which are giving them a little issue here. Got some really negative rolls coming in. I think this is just an AI stack, however. But still...
It's going really well in Greece.
It's going really well in Greece. And the Byzantines have crossed the Bosphorus along with the Serbs. The Mamluks are not having a great day against the Ottomans, but everyone else seems to be doing fine. The Knights are trying to siege down Cyprus. Karaman.
They're stuck on maximum. Their percentage. Oh, there we go. As soon as we looked at it.
Yeah, it just needed a little.
Did Theodoro go to Crimea? I think I just saw that. Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. It did. And Ireland's at war. Let's go take a look at them. Whoa, they've made some progress. That's
nice.
Hang on.
Do they have any allies?
Skirting the line. They are skirting the line on coalition. I mean, AE is just a number, but when you are a lowly Irish miner, it's a very important
Do they have
one.
any player allies?
No, they have a vassal in Tyrone, but they do not have any allies at all.
Just going it alone, okay.
They're improving relationship with Scotland and England, who both hate them. England doesn't, but they're hostile right now. English attitude towards Munster is hostile, because they're
That's his
forming
tradition.
Ireland, and
Yeah.
it's an English.
Oh, I hope we
thing.
see a player Ireland. That would be just delightful.
Oh yeah,
And look at the Ottomans. Sugla, unsieged down still.
it's the only province. Oh no, there's two over here. My bad. But yeah. Well, I'm just waiting for this to explode.
Oh, they almost got it though. Well, Cyprus has gone to the Knights.
Yep, they've absorbed Cyprus. No.
Ottomans have some high war exhaustion. It looks like
It's the AI. They are. How many loans are they in? Only 4.
only 4.
Surprising. Yeah, the Pope has taken all of Florence, which is some really lovely
How's that
area. The AE for the Pope right now is going to be.
It's not bad.
Have they? Interesting. Let me take control of the Pope. Oh no, institution placement speed. Interesting. I thought they would go for the aggressive expansion.
Where did the Renaissance end up?
We haven't. Have we seen it yet? It fired in Genoa.
Okay.
And it's already spread to Florence. I thought it would, because Florence starts as a 28 development province, which is
Great
why
for
I'm
the Pope.
surprised. I'm surprised he got away with taking this, because he took Siena really early, which is 20 dev, 14, 15, 28.
28.
The
Yeah.
Pope is by
Going
far
ham.
by far one of the most powerful nations in the world right now, probably in terms of dev, because everyone picked very small nations.
For players. The war's starting to peace out. Serbia just got their land.
Oh, they did. I don't know how I didn't see that. I will blame sleep.
I'm wondering if they didn't get more because of AE, because they only got 2 provinces.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was war participation at the same time. Also, now a lot of the sieges have had to swap. They don't have the Ottoman capital right now. I think they got all of their cores back, however. Yeah, they got all of their cores owned by the Ottomans +1.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Makes it easier for them.
Yeah.
Take a look at Georgia.
Georgia is on my mark.
They got way bigger. They ate half of AQ.
They did. What is their overextension right now?
Probably not much.
8%.
Different religions.
Yeah. Fair enough. Good for them. Georgia is looking to be...
I said at the early this. I'm going to be keeping my eye on Georgia. I see interesting things happening there because it's a fun place to play.
If they can eat down into here...
Georgia into Persia?
Persia? Persia. And Brittany, again, at war. I believe this is, yes, the Burgundian Partition War.
Continuing the dismemberment is the exact terminology they used.
England is also jumped on Burgundy. I've just realized AI England is just gone with Aragon and its allies just continuing the dismemberment. That's...
The English armies are all in the middle of Europe right now.
And the devs are going to grab themselves a nice chunk of change.
Gotta love that, Netherlands. You always want to see it.
Yeah.
It definitely seems like they're sprinting to the Netherlands as hard as they can.
What's the earliest they could make that? Because they have to be admin 10.
Click on the tag switch over and check the doodle.
I'm speculating all the time when I can just check these things. Yeah, they need
admin 10. Yeah.
How are they doing for that? Probably about admin 4. Nope, they're still admin 3 because they've been coring all this.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna be see any. That's a ways away. We're gonna have to wait hours and hours and hours to get that far into the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, as long as you can nab the actual provinces you need early, and you're just waiting on those admin points, then you're golden.
Yeah. Do we know if they're going to go Republic or they're going to stay Kingdom?
I have not
or...
seen anything. I have not seen chat involving that. Oh, Byzantium!
Oh, Byzantium!
Oh, exactly what we thought was going to
yeah.
happen.
They actually nabbed one province. They grabbed Epirus as well, which I didn't think they would get on what is their AE right now?
I don't think it's going to be a problem.
It's not going to be a problem at all.
They're Orthodox. They were attacking Sunnis.
And it's already caused, so it's only half price, really. So
Mhm.
yeah, no, fine. Good for them. The real question is how much Karaman and where Karaman is going to eat.
I imagine Karaman is going to try to dismember the Ottomans as hard as possible to weaken them.
I think we'll probably see like a knife through this.
Yeah, cut them. That's what I would do: is cut them in half and try to take the other side of the Bosphorus.
But yes, we've got a Byzantium, and it's fun to say. How's the AI doing?
How's
here?
Ming?
Yeah, what's happened to Ming?
Nothing. It's fine.
It's fine. We don't need to know.
See, Tlemcen looks like they got a good chunk of land both to the east and the west. I imagine they're just
here.
Yeah, they're just coalescing now. Giving themselves some breathing room.
Really careful because they don't want to irk Castile too much.
Mhm.
At least this early on, because especially as places like Aragon is allied with England, and they don't really have any support. There is no major Sunni power that will help them, at least right now.
They got some early expansion though, so that's good. Yeah. Livonian Order. Why don't we pan up that way? They're getting snake. They got did they get Moscow?
No, they've taken.
No, not yet.
They're staring at Moscow from across
they
the
got
border.
all of Tver though, all of it.
Soon TM written on the side of their knife.
We think we're gonna see Livonian Order into Russia though, right?
I think so. I would love to see it. That'd be a very interesting switch. And then it would be the question of, do they go Orthodox or do they stay Catholic? Do we have Catholic?
I honestly, I think they're going to go Orthodox because they've been shouting to mend the schism for quite a while now, and stirring the pot between the two if they're going Orthodox just helps them.
Wait, would that reform them into a kingdom, or would they keep their monastic order? They've gone Orthodox. They've done it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
What are we
already done it?
We just need to click and they
check the religious map mode. How much of that is Orthodox? How much of it is Catholic now? It's got to be right at that Narva area, I think. Yeah, Narva, Revel, and then everything else to the south is Catholic there.
Tverian separatists. So they're doing some
separatists is fine, no big deal there.
So they're now a holy order, monastic order for the Orthodox.
An Orthodox monastic order. Beautiful, I love it. We've got a decent AI Brandenburg right now, is what I'm seeing.
I wonder how long that will last. Obviously, Saxony is probably not in much of a place to maneuver. They did take the gold mine from Bohemia, but that's...
it seems like their focus is going south rather than north, so I don't think we're going to see a Prussia out of them.
No. I really think they're going to try for an emperor or a Germany. They're going to crawl into Bohemia.
Did they get any Hussite land?
No. All Catholic.
I was wondering if maybe we're gonna try going Saxony Hussites. Hussites? I'm going with Hussites. Wait! Orthodox Switzerland.
First up, how? Second up, why?
Well, Orthodox is amazing.
I mean, yes, but in the middle of the HRE, that's going to cause you some issues, I think.
It's going to cause you some issues, but they've got player allies.
So they're mending the... Oh my gosh, are we going to see an Orthodox Pope?
I don't know about that. The Pope's got several packs going involving defending Christendom.
Orthodox is Christian.
Okay, if you ask when I say that, I mean the Catholics.
Okay.
Just the Catholics.
You got to be specific there. Man, the last Pope game I did, the Protestant Reformation fired in my territory. It was the most nightmarish thing in the world. I ended up being Protestant Pope for a while. It was...
Carmen.
Carmen has done the exact path that I said, and the knights have grabbed the coastline, now
Yep.
bumping uglies with each other. But there, the Ottomans have been.
Oh. Now, the Knights' problem is going to have to be zero religious unity right now. They are going to have issues with rebels.
So they are Catholic, with all of their land being
Orthodox or Sunni.
Orthodox or Sunni.
So which way are they going to go? They go Knights, Orthodox Knights, or are we staying Catholic and converting?
Or going Sunni Knights and having all of this lovely Christian land.
I don't think we're gonna see. I don't think we're gonna see Sunni Knights. Again, the Knights were on the side of defending Christendom.
They want to make Jerusalem, and I know you have to stay Catholic for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but after they form Jerusalem, who knows? They're going for the coup de grace. There it goes. Didn't even need the reinforcement armies. The 9
Oh,
just
it hurts.
rush.
Oh, it
Brilliant.
hurts.